All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Kill a Kill, episode 6.
I love this show.
Yes. And we had Sumugu?
Sumugu, yes.
Sumugu last episode.
Right.
Ordering Ryuko to strip.
Yes.
Because he
right.
hates god robes.
Yeah, and he's a part of the NUDIST BEACH revolutionary group.
Yes, and his whole situation wasn't really resolved, so...
Well, it kind of was. Like, he was like, okay, you seem to have some sort of connection with the god robe and all
right,
that
but
stuff.
he's not done as a character. He's definitely
Right,
an important part of the whole cast.
Yeah.
So...
He's the anti-hero badass with the needle Uzi sewing machine thing.
Yes. The four kind of captains of Satsuki, the Veda or whatever they're called.
Yeah, whatever they're called. We still haven't fought the four horsemen of the high school. So
right, like Ira, for instance. We've seen him fight someone else and destroy them, but Ryuko getting kind of moved up the power scaling escalation aspect of things would be cool. Yeah. More stuff with the homeroom teacher. We now know his name.
Mako.
His name is Aikuro. Yes, Aikuro.
Aikuro. Yes.
Okay. Him and his sexy, slowly stripping transformation.
Yeah, sometimes less slow than Yeah, but
Exactly.
and then of course we need more Satsuki.
More Satsuki, of course. All of the above. We're hyped. This is gonna be awesome. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. We're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Yeah, just a little bit. Awesome.
Wow. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yes.
Come on, the rest of the shirt. Let's go.
Yeah. Nipples. Kinda. Answers. We need answers. Yeah. Huh? The ocean in the background. Butt crack just barely showing.
I loved how much emphasis they put on every time he said nudist beach.
Beach.
But seriously, having the thread spiral like that, it's like...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We know what's up. Yeah, all those four, those are the ones that are the mini-bosses. I'm trying. Nah, I just give up. Yep.
Yeah, I really want to see more from Ira. Like, I feel like he's the reverse Mako, where like he's the hype man for Satsuki, you know.
Yeah, I get a lot of vibes from Armstrong, you know. Well. A seedy underbelly.
Dun dun dun. Ah, is this a transport with a bunch of Ultima uniforms?
Okay. Sewing club.
Ooh.
Yes. Alright, Iori.
Just kind of what she always does, right?
Maybe not. Personally vetoed it. Oh, okay.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Ah. He's known. His little intelligence and tactics officer.
I love how everything is a school. Like,
yep.
Like every time they mention like we need more club like captains and stuff, it's like, wow.
Yep. Sanageyama. Okay. The Devas, yes. Oh my.
Shower seat.
She's resolving herself.
Yes.
Wearing it? Dang. Oof.
Did you forget I'm a bit of a badass?
With just that teacup. Respect. Respect.
It almost looks like he backed up a little bit.
It's like it'd be fun.
When we first entered this high school.
What? Oh my gosh, yes. Like a clan warfare. Oh my gosh, yes.
I love it. I love it. And I love how Satsuki's still in her same pose, even though she's way younger.
This era. Yeah. Oh my, what a title. A third-year middle schooler, yes.
Dun dun dun.
Excellent.
With just your spirit.
Wrecked completely. And ever since that day,
Yep.
3 years ago, when he was a third-year middle schooler.
Yeah. Dun dun dun. Like this is so fantastic.
This is so badass. I love it. His non-lethal bamboo sword, exactly. Whoa. 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 Pierce the hilt. Oh my gosh. I love how he's being treated like a Ronin, you know? Like,
yeah.
Shows in, very rogue.
Dun, dun, dun. My favorite part of this whole thing, though, was how she just stared intently and everyone went flying back.
Yep. Aww.
Oh.
A shame, indeed. Yep, that title is necessary, yes. Regu. Mom? Mom?
Yeah.
I'm getting a mom vibe.
Seems like.
Okay, gotcha. That's Sanageyama. Gotcha. This
I
music
really like
is
this
amazing.
music.
This is Hiroyuki Sawano. Yeah. Oh, Mako.
The stage is set.
Yep. Now you have to be saved for the third encounter. Her voice, oh my gosh. Yes. Wait, and their hair looks similar. 3-star ultimate uniform. Oh yeah. The butt. It is powerful. It is strong.
I do approve.
Armor, dude.
Yeah.
Heavy, thick armor.
I mean, it looks more like going into, like, straight-up mecha. But
Right,
yeah.
it does. Like, more of an exoskeleton, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to have
the sounds,
the whip snap, you know, yeah.
All right. We've transformed. Whoa. Whoa. That was his after image. Holy crap. It's so big, but it's so fast. Yeah. Classic.
Oh, eye powers, here we go.
I saw that coming. Yeah.
But will he get distracted, possibly?
This thing opens for him to continue expositing.
Yeah.
Ah.
She's not even moving her sword.
It's a drill! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Dun dun dun.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
All right. All right. Yes.
Like, seriously though, that name for a finishing move. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Already, and it's only the 6th episode.
Yeah.
Mako is so self-aware. Ah, how accurately placed. Yeah, she was. Did you see Mako? She was. Dang. Indeed. But did you see Mako going like, it's not that big, you know? Yeah. It almost looked like it was flesh inside of it. Mm-hmm. It was thick, you know, and meaty.
Purple lightning?
What is she doing with these life fibers? Oh. Sanageyama.
Juice me up. Robe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so...
Okay, it was the mother. Okay.
It is the mother.
Lady Ragya. Oh, Sanageyama. Give me a weapon. But this isn't showcasing his resolve right here.
Yeah.
Oh, did he take something already?
Possibly.
I know where you live. Oh my gosh. I love the unnecessary spikes, like, they're just amazing.
Yeah.
I speak from on high, yes. Every single time.
Yeah.
So how is it Mark II?
Probably just upgraded life fibers, I guess. Maybe it's at the 50% thing or whatever now. I love how they basically just fast forward through the transformation sequence when it's something we've already seen before.
Oh, oh, oof. Jeez. I love this really, like, random arena, just a circle in the middle of everything. Holy crap. He's going to become his heaven's eye.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
But
that is a cool shot.
His eyes?
I mean, yes, we get her yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Whoa. All right, classic.
Okay.
Whoa. The mind's eye.
Because he has to depend on it more?
Right. Okay. Wow.
That is a really cool look of, just the stars where his eyes would be.
Jeez. Poof. Oh my god. The segmented animation, with the pauses. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Nice. He's fast. Head, body, wrist, all right. And then neck all of a sudden. I mean, it's a bamboo sword, so in some ways he's toying with her,
No, because this is all, a school thing, so.
Right. Whoa.
Sad music.
That's Satsuki's voice, yeah. Yes, yes. Understand the mysteries. Reveal the past. He's got a new cup. Oh, that's a cool look.
Nice.
Probably made of life fibers, The actual mask.
Possibly.
Hey, nice. Of course.
Dun, dun, dun.
Rule of cool. I like that. Because
that was a cool episode.
Because it's surprisingly focused on Sanageyama.
Right.
Like this effectively new character. We knew he existed.
Right, but he wasn't a character.
He wasn't really a person of interest up until this point.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like, no, we're gonna make him be someone that goes through a little bit of development. we don't know if he's actually going to be important in the character side of things later, more than just an obstacle. He's giving
me. I'm not sure whether him or Tsumugu gives me more of a virile vibe.
Oh, a virile vibe.
Because in both cases, it's
Tsumugu.
Yeah, probably Tsumugu because it's the rival at the beginning and all that. But with this guy,
he is the male version of
Yoko.
Of Yoko, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So it could be this guy, because the thing is that he has something where something was sort of taken away from him, but then because of that, he ended up getting a boon.
Okay, I like it.
But yeah, especially with the whole thing of him failing again and again and being no more failures.
Right. And he is a servant of, someone greater in this case. Whereas Tsumugu is essentially more autonomous, He's able to kind of roam around and do his own thing. All right. Well, this was a fun, kind of different style of episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was still just as zany as, any of the other episodes, but I did not expect them to go into the devas this quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, was that I don't see it actually as that kind of crazy of an episode. It seemed like they were trying to set up something, and in a lot of ways, I think they were trying to use a character that will have relevance to at least the smallest extent in the future. But in terms of what the story beats that they were hitting within the episode were about, I think they were primarily foreshadowing specific things about Ryuko, actually.
Okay.
In a lot of ways, how Ryuko is going to have to sacrifice some aspect of herself in order to get stronger.
Sure.
There's a lot of ways that can be applied. That's also just a natural consequence of getting stronger or getting better at anything. You have to make some small sacrifice, but I think it'll be a more of a heavier sacrifice. And then also the idea of attaining a better connection with your uniform, with your clothes, with your power. In this case, with Senketsu, she could need to find some way to merge, to become more one with Senketsu.
Yeah.
And the whole thing that she did in this was she tried to win by separating her uniform from herself. Now I'm extrapolating way too much out of this, but I think that that's why she couldn't win. She was utilizing something that was a technique that in and of itself was a separation. It's not a union. It's something where you could see it as a sacrifice, but more or less it was actually no sacrifice to her. It was just to Senketsu. And he's like, I don't really like it when you cut me like that.
Well, there's also just the simple fact that she used the same technique again, hoping it would do the same thing and that the person wouldn't have adapted at all.
I totally get that. I'm just meaning that that's not a sustainable thing for the future.
Yes.
That's a very incidental strategy.
So what she needs to do, because, she's already got a nice and kinky outfit, she needs to do what this guy did and add sensory deprivation to the mix as well. Because it's just a clear symbolism here that the more that they add to the just overall wondrous aspects of these uniforms, that will give them more power.
Yeah, in some ways the aspect of Satsuki's Junketsu, there's something curious about it. You know how it's causing her tons of pain and physical stress in order to wear it.
Right. That could just be because she's not used to a god robe, though.
That could be that.
Like it did that for Ryuko with Senketsu.
But that would mean...
But yeah.
That would mean in some ways that Ryuko is stronger, but not as maybe refined as
possibly.
Satsuki is.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's actually more of a thing of the...
uniforms being different?
The uniforms being fundamentally different.
Could be.
And that's the kind of thing that I want them to go into with regards to Senketsu. I don't think we are going to get any kind of big reveals on Junketsu anytime soon. But the homeroom teacher, Aikuro, and by extension, basically everyone involved in the Nudist Beach, they might have an ulterior motive with regards to being a revolutionary group. They might not just be a row fight the power group. They might be we need to craft and hone a weapon, someone that can wield something that could actually change things, because
Well, and that just makes sense because it's like, okay, if you're up against if you're up against someone like the Kiryuin family,
yes,
then you got to have something special because otherwise they'll just stomp you.
Yeah, the student council president of Hojin Academy,
and they brought up that Satsuki does have someone that she answers to, that
Lady
they
Ragya.
confirmed it. Yeah, her mom,
who is probably mom.
Yeah, they said later. Like, how did your mother respond to it, or, or something like that?
Yes,
so,
I just want to say something that's kind of a thing that I liked about some of your previous theories about about Satsuki and Ryuko potentially being familially connected.
Oh,
I wonder, because she's called Lady Ragya and not Lady Kiryuin.
Oh, gotcha.
If it's an adoptive mother.
Gotcha.
Yeah, someone who's. I think if they were talking about the Kiryuin clan, the Kiryuin estate, if you were going to formally, refer to her as a lady, I think you would refer to her, her
last name.
Her last name.
Sure.
And Ragya sounds like a last name.
Well, it could be. So it could be a first name.
It could be a first name too. Totally.
Is it Lord Eddard or Lord Stark? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, she seemed to also be elsewhere, like in, with regards to business and stuff. She also seemed to be a little bit kind of, why are you using your wedding dress?
Right. It seemed like the vibe I got from her is that basically she's basically a clothing designer.
Huh.
Like she's in the fashion industry.
She's in the fashion industry. There you go.
And she was basically like, that is something I made special for a very specific time. Now is not the time, Why?
Possibly.
You're telling me that you put it on for the first time and I didn't get to see you wear it,
Yeah, I sensed more of a business connection.
Oh, yeah?
Because it was what was the butler's name? Ioro? Or
it's something like that.
Yeah. He referred to her as mother, but Satsuki didn't.
Oh. So
there was no point in which she had the opportunity to, I think.
Okay.
But it is something interesting in that information of her being mother came from someone who's obviously not familiarly connected to her.
So if they are siblings, right? Right? And they're
maybe like
sisters and stuff. Yeah, half siblings or whatever. But if Lady what's her face?
Ragya
is not actually her mother, right? There's the potential that she could also be Ryuko's mother, and that's how they could make a connection there. But then if Satsuki isn't actually Ragya's biological daughter, then that would mean
that they're not related by blood. Is that the whole joke you're going for? Is that all that you little derp? You were like snaking your way to some kind of point. I'm like, he's gonna say then they're not related by blood, isn't he? Isn't he? Oh my god!
After all, they need their scissor powers to attain their maximum potential. So
but technically, with that type of form, Jacob, you need two scissors.
Right. So we still need the other half of the scissor blade. Yeah. But
no, we need two more scissor blades, because just connecting like this isn't.
Well, Anyways, point is. Yeah. But the comedy in this episode was wonderful.
The comedy was really good.
I loved it. I loved it so much.
I just want to keep saying that I was surprised by the fact that they tried to give characterization to one of the devas, which I suspected for the most part to be characters with nothing but a shtick.
Right, and they were going to kind of poke fun at that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think Ira, whatever, the big one, he's basically the perfect example of that shtick, because he's so over the top, and the way he was introduced in episode 1 was so good.
Yep.
And even the little girl, shoot, I don't know. Is she the sports person?
No. I think she's like the marching band or something person.
Yeah. That's it. She's the music. She's the music teacher or something like that. I love her voice. I love her snappy attitude, you know. It's amazing. And then this guy comes in, he's like, oh, I'm so cool. I might as well be a JoJo's character.
Right.
I even like look like the homeroom teacher just because I'm sexy, don't you know?
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
it's like, no, we're gonna give him like characterization, little contradictions,
and more importantly, we're going to give him backstory. That was
as
one
a
of the
third-year
most
middle schooler.
Amazing, wonderful backstories that I have ever seen.
Well,
it was just so
as a parody of a backstory.
It was just great.
I mean, but as a parody of a backstory, right? Not as a true backstory.
No, that was a true backstory.
Oh, of course it was. Yes,
that is the definition of what is a true backstory.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying though, is that I think I put Kill la Kill in the position in my mind in a lot of ways like JoJo's. Okay. I never expect to get heavy, serious backstories on one of the Jo Bros in part 3. Like we got it a little bit with Polnareff, but in this case, there's so many characters in this show, and a lot of them have these ridiculous titles and stuff that I can't take them as individuals seriously. In some ways, I see them as just pawns or as pieces on Satsuki's chessboard.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need them to be any more than that. But they're like, no. We want to at least have fun with this whole idea of characterization. So we will make, in some ways, these joke characters have some not so jokingly characterization. I'm like, wait a minute. Am I supposed to am I supposed to feel for these characters? Because I'm like, if that's an opportunity I have, well then sign me up. Like I want to be surprised by random era tragic backstory where it's like his little sister he couldn't protect, and Satsuki is like, I will give you the power to be able to protect every little girl in the world.
Right.
And he's gonna be like, Satsuki, you are my goddess. Yes, I'm not worthy.
One of the things that I thought was just so great about this is the whole thing of him being the Ronin type character. I'm the super badass.
But he just looks like a school bully with a little gang. You know?
Well, and it's the whole thing of the 3 years after being a third year in middle school.
That means he's a third year in high school now.
Oh yeah, he's all of 17, maybe 18, but yeah, he's So, or actually, okay. But point is, all of that, and then it's like, oh no, but I was defeated. How is this possible? I had anime eye powers. Well, I'm going to step up the edge even further, not just by having spikes on my uniform, but by sewing my own eyes shut.
Now, I want to say that I love that he's in some way the picture of over-the-top masculinity, because do you know what his attack patterns kind of looked like? He basically shoved a bunch of phallic-shaped objects at Ryuko until she submitted.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not like taking this out of context or anything here. That's literally what happened.
Right. And the fact that at the beginning it was all based around his eye powers. You can't beat my eye powers because And then because I see everything.
Then he's just like, and I'm just like, okay.
Well, and here's the other thing. Most of the time when he was, beating her over and over with his sword.
Yes.
It was usually a stabbing motion.
Yep.
Towards the end, they ended up doing the chopping, but that was also a symbol of how he had gotten better. Right.
He had evolved.
Exactly. He wasn't just poking her with his sword. But yeah. So
I just gotta say, there were also a lot of frames, like a segment of frames, where they positioned his waist in such a way so that even the spike coming at it with the thrust and everything, his attack was known as a sequence of 1,000 thrusts or something like that. And it was very on the nose, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to mention this in the reaction because I want to pull Jacob out of it, but I'm sure he's noticing what I'm noticing, so I don't need to say anything.
Yeah, and the fact that, okay, he has all the spikes on the shoulders, I get that. He's, being edgy.
He's being
edgy.
But
the fact that there's spikes on the pelvic region, and not just one, there's 3, right? Because one just wouldn't be enough.
Exactly.
It's like he was compensating for something. The fact that I did not catch the whole thing though of Mako making like the I did not catch that. I want to go back and rewatch this episode.
She's in the bottom left going like, and there's little arrows going up and down like towards her fingers, like in between here, and they would like extend as she was like, wow, like it's not that big, basically is what I interpreted by that. She was just like,
that's just amazing.
Like you could even go so far to her saying like, well, if it starts here, it can't get farther than this.
Okay,
so,
okay, all right. By extension.
Oh my.
When Ryuko invariably ends up fighting Ira, and Ira is stripped of the will to fight, I want to see Ira basically just stand there.
Yes.
Nude.
Stand proud.
Yeah, stand proud.
Totally skipped leg day. He skipped leg day so hard, that's what I want to see. It's just, at least in episode 1, they did a really cool thing where they show him like shoving his way through the classroom, and his torso is just
it's literally like, just blowing up and filling the room. Yeah,
it's massive. It's huge, and I'm just assuming like his little button legs like behind there, just being like, "Yep, I can support all this weight," and then like his torso is just like, "What?"
Sure,
maybe we actually got a hint of his power. It's really off topic, but just that's his thing. He just swells. He swells. That's his power. His ultimate uniform allows him to just, just get big.
Yeah. But for what it's worth, even with all the edginess upgrading of Mr. Ronin with the sword shut eyes,
Sanageyama.
Yeah, Sanageyama. I have always loved the Muraluka type characters, the daredevils, the blind fighters, the toffs, all those types. So that even though it was totally edge pensating, I love it.
And we wanted to see more of that, because I think that
more edge pensating?
No, more of this particular Deva, Sanageyama. I think that I think that now I see them as the true side characters of the antagonist now.
Yeah.
They're not just shticks.
Mm-hmm. Even though they do have shticks.
They each have their shtick. Yeah,
and
totally.
We have the little one who's like, their shticks.
Who's got their like the covered mouth, and then it shink, opens up for expositing, and shink, like shuts back again. I love that.
But
intelligence and
but they literally took the shtick character and had him fight the main character with a bunch of shticks.
That's true. That's true. So Kill la Kill. Keep having fun. Keep being you.
Yes.
Keep doing this ridiculous stuff. We love it. But can we get some answers? I'm with Ryuko. The homeroom teacher guy almost seems to be like, the whole. Okay, let's talk about that.
I think that's
thing.
the first time I've ever seen in an anime a dude's like nipples be drawn, but then also focused on, and the fact that they had them start glowing and stuff.
That was amazing. That scene.
Wonderful.
That scene spoke volumes about like the creator's intent behind this show, because it's just like, oh, you think this is like the farthest we can go? Oh no, we have not even begun to tap into the fan service.
The fact that like his shirt was like open and the tie was loosened and stuff. But then they start panning down, and it's like, okay, we know where this is going.
Oh,
know? Like that was just wonderful. But again, favorite part about this episode was seeing little kid Satsuki with the sword,
with the pose,
and the little baby face, but still standing there just as serious, facing off against 500 to 1.
This is her permanent scowl. I can't even do it evenly. My eyebrows.
And the fact that she just furrowed her eyebrows a little bit more, and it just sent everyone back. I
think she actually kind of unfurrowed just a little bit.
Whatever
she revealed.
But just the fact that that's all it was, with Satsuki as, 13 years old or 14 years old or whatever it is.
14 or 15.
No, because it would have been 3 years ago.
A third year.
Oh, yeah, right.
Third year in middle school.
Right. Yeah,
First years.
So 14 or 15.
First years are 15.
Right. Well, yeah, and then, of course, the whole anime thing of, a difference of just 3 years basically turns them from being, potentially in their 20s to little baby,
Hey, I mean, growth spurts are a real thing.
Oh, it is a real
Puberty.
thing. Yeah, but it was just so over the top in all the right ways. I just loved it so much.
Also, I really like how Satsuki is always getting perspective scenes in important story-based episodes.
Yeah.
There has never been an episode so far where the story was important. I'm talking about basically ignoring episode 4.
Right.
Basically. Where they're like, no, we're going to showcase some aspect of Satsuki. And it's something that I think just solidifies our theory that they're going for the dual main character. Rivals become friends. Friends become, realize that they were, destiny has sewn them together. Their fates are woven together. Like it's almost as if the show is kind of telling us they will end up together. There's no way around that. Whether or not it's anything romantic, Jacob.
Or it doesn't have to be, I'm just saying.
Anything involving scissors.
Or being not related by blood.
Good grief.
Oh my gosh.
Like, actually, Jacob, if you think about it, if they're going to be joining scissors, it's not about what they're going to be scissoring, it's about what they're going to be cutting.
Well, that's in a way saying that they're going to be scissoring something.
I mean, yeah, sure, but we have all this thing with clothes and life fibers and stuff. Maybe they will cut the ultimate.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Okay.
I was joking.
No.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
What?
So threads, right? That's a big.
Right, I have it right here. Blood,
threads,
awakening, identity, and the father.
Right. But scissors are used to cut things.
Yep.
Right? There's the whole joke of, yes, 2 female main characters and scissors, right? But they're used to cut things. Cutting threads. I'm not talking about the clothes.
Right.
But now I'm talking about what could threads potentially represent.
Control.
Control and ties.
Well,
like,
yes,
yeah. But basically, now what's the one thing that we've seen that is basically something that could be cut, right?
The clothes.
Well, but like in like a story perspective, we got introduced to her mother this episode, Satsuki's mother.
Oh,
right?
In terms of a metaphorical cutting, yes.
And
totally.
we have established that basically Satsuki answers to her, right? And had to explain why she, put on her wedding dress and all that stuff before it's time. That connotates control. Right? That she was controlling, we have your wedding dress, but you must never put it on until your wedding day or whatever, right? So what if that was the thing, basically?
Yeah, I think we need more context on the parents, potentially. And
but
also
what you said about the cutting things, I was just
also I think it's going to be very revealing if there is anything to do with the parents.
Very revealing.
Yes, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If we are like, we've missed your father, basically like, Satsuki.
Oh, wait. Oh, gotcha. That the father's dead.
The father's dead, or just not around.
Yeah.
Be like, how convenient.
Yeah.
And
Now here's something that's funny. If they did go the avenue of the whole not related by blood, in a way, they kind of are related by blood because they're both using god robes with drawn blood. I mean, we're assuming Junketsu does that.
Sure. But it totally would be the most, like, Gurren Lagann thing for their clothes to fuse, and they have to, like, figure out that way in which they pose together in the same clothes, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
the
think
ultimate
that's quite gonna happen.
Sequence,
But I do definitely think there's going to be a point where, there's the whole scissor halves.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then they'll both, like, pull it.
Sure. Or that'll just be what they do for, like, yes, let's go be awesome.
Maybe this is a point about them subverting the control that, men have stereotypically had over women, and they're going to be cutting a drill at the... and it's basically cut the dick, metaphor, All right, guys.
And Ira just...
No. Ira... There is nowhere around this whole incident.
Not even like watching proudly or something?
No. I feel like by that point, like, no, these devas, they won't even matter really anymore. But, guys, we've had enough silliness at this point. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video here. If you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. Any level of support gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us about stories or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.